interesting one here. So,
Ah,
a survey was conducted by Comfy Sacks. What? Whoa,
I know, weird
that's
name.
pause worthy. Um,
Very. You,
spoke
we
to
could
over. Go ahead.
we can take a positive moment to pause that if you want
Yeah, that
because
was a pause.
yeah.
So they spoke to over 1,000 gamers based in the U.S. to find which games they were most stressful and most relaxing. Do you remember which ones they were, Zan?
Yeah, actually. So, well, just going by the top three, I remember the top three. So top three for most stressful. They asked like a random 1,000 gamers, but peep this. So for the most stressful games, number one was Modern Warfare, the one that just last year. The one, yes, COD Modern Warfare is the most stressful game in that survey. Second game, COD again, Black Ops 4.
No,
Do you want to know what the third game is?
don't tell me it's Call of Duty, yo, because I'm gonna leave.
Yo, don't. Nah, it's not. It's not. But I feel like if I say it, you still will disconnect. But I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
anyway. It was Fortnite.
Mm. All right.
Damn, you saw that? He was this close, like this close
Yeah.
to disconnecting. His finger hovered over his on his
Yeah.
iPad. His finger hovered over disconnecting. He's like, "They're my boys. I
Yeah.
can't."
It's all good.
Damn.
Yo, it's shooters. Like, I think
Street
they
Fighter
just
was number 10. I gotta remember that because Dave, I was looking at the back. Street Fighter was
Yeah.
number 10, and Mortal Kombat was number 9. MK 11.
Okay.
I think that just reflects like the kind of majority of like the gaming market right now where like shooters are still dominant and people are just it's not even like the game itself is stressful, it's like playing online with other people. It's
Getting yelled
stressful
at.
as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is stressful.
getting called the
Hmm.
N-word the moment you jump in the lobby, like
Yeah. And you're like, whoa.
that's
The
real
moment you
stress.
connect,
Yeah.
the moment you connect your mic and your controller.
Mhm.
You start breathing in like you sound like a nigger. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
What do you mean? Like you breathe like one.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need help. You need Jesus. Yeah.
What were the most relaxing games?
I have to take a stretch before I get into the most relaxing. Most relaxing games from top three. I'm thinking top bottom. I have my phone out here just in case I forget. So top three it had number one. It was like Minecraft.
I thought it was
Number
Sims.
was it Sims? Oh, I'm getting the list messed up, right? Yeah, Sims was number one. I mean, yeah. So Sims was number one, and then it was Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild that just
Yeah.
came out. Last year. Which people consider one of the best games to come out on Nintendo in the past like 10 years. People are kind of wilding right now, but
It's a good game, but it ain't that good. I
I mean, it's
I have to play it.
peaceful,
I want to
Yeah.
play it. I want to play it,
I
but
feel like that game will put me to sleep.
in a decade, I was like,
You know
decade.
what's funny? The DLC on that game has some wild. To level up your master sword, you have to go through these trials, and that shit is stressful. So if you want to talk about stressful, that trying to level up your master sword is crazy, but it's worth it. You try it. That's dope. That's the dopest paid DLC I've ever bought.
Ooh, bars,
Yeah,
dopest paid DLC. Hold that
yeah,
SF5.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that game for me, I understand why it's relaxing because I put it in the same places like Kirby's Epic Yarn because the music is so soft and peaceful, and like I fell asleep numerous times trying to beat that game, and it's like I can't. So like I feel like Breath of the Wild would do the same thing for me. Like it's too peaceful.
Yeah, and all that scenery. You're literally walking through mad trees,
Just want to
rivers,
sleep
like
under it.
open. You're in nature. Like what? And
Hmm.
then then you go into some dungeon that you'd be like, oh, this dungeon's wild. But once you're back outside, you're like, woof, you're back into the
Fresh air.
fold. Yeah,
Hmm.
and you're gliding. I see that one with the game. The gliding is looks mad dope. It's like,
That is
what's it? Back to was it Wind Waker? I still haven't played that.
Yeah, Wind Waker. Yeah,
I actually got a stressful game on the top of my head. You ever play Trauma Center on the Wii? Where you're
I
like a
have.
surgeon?
Nah.
Yeah,
That shit gives me so much. My heart rate goes all the way up. And when
You
they're
about
about
to
to
go.
die, I just turn it off. I just say, you know what? I'm not killing this guy. I'm done.
You can't just leave him on the table like that.
Well,
What
if
do you
he's
what do you
not,
mean?
if he doesn't die, if he doesn't cold, by turning it off, it's all good. I, I can't be a surgeon. Sorry, I can't help you.
Yo,
Yeah, I be
dang.
watching people play that, and I'm like, I can't. Nope.
No,
So
not
wait,
for
is it
that
like?
game.
So tell me a little bit about it. Because
You
I
got
know
to
I've
cut
seen.
the dude open, right?
Uh
And then you got to sew him up. You got to pull like the shrapnel out of the body. Like you got to remove ribs and whatever
huh.
the
Ooh.
situation is. If the person got into a car accident, if they have like blunt force trauma to the brain, the skull, you got to move the bone out the way. It's all crazy. I'm like, I threw that game away. I couldn't deal with it. I
You
was like,
could.
I
Yeah.
can't. It's a good
Games like.
game, but I'm not a surgeon. I can't do that shit.
Soundtrack is great too, but yes, that
Yeah,
shit looks stressful.
it is
Wow.
wild. It's crazy. It just
Busting
gets
out
my anxiety.
forceps and.
Cracking the
Yeah.
ribs open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
Gotta
personal
peep.
relaxing game is you ever heard of Nobi Nobi Boy on PS3? You're like a worm, you're just stretching your ass out, and you're just eating and it's like Katamari Dynasty, but you're just doing nothing. You're just walking around. The music is chill. I recommend checking those out. You'll see what I'm talking about. Nobi Nobi
Haven't
Boy is
peeped.
like 10 years old, so it's a
See, I
weird ass
played
game.
I played Katamari, and I thought it was pretty chill, but then like my girl gets super stressed out playing that game because she's like, I
Yeah,
used to be
I
so
can see
good
that.
at this game, blah blah blah. I'm like, why?
I
Why are you
never
so
have
bad?
enough time to roll everything up. I always run out of
That's what
time.
she
It's
says.
crazy. Mm-hmm.
But she's pretty good at it, but she be getting like all stressed out when I'm like, it's a game. Like
Yeah.
nobody's yelling at you in the game.
You start with paper clips and you start rolling up buildings and shit. And it's like, all right, I'm running out of time. How am I running out of time? You should give me more time to do this. It's important.
Yeah, I thought it was wild.
Sheesh.
Like at one point, you were rolling up like volcanoes and whales and skyscrapers. I'm like, yo, this don't make no type of sense. Like,
Yeah, you guys lost
Classic.
me on this game, yo. You guys lost
No,
me.
you never played Katamari?
Nah.
No, that's a dope ass game. It's on Switch, and I think it's on sale, as a matter of fact.
yeah, I got it for her on Switch, and I also got it for her on PS3. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to step up my game on Switch. I'm trying to play it more now that I got more time to. I'm trying to put more things on it to get them to play.
yeah, like
You guys don't have your own personal, high anxiety game, stressful game.
Oh, me? Let me see.
I had to think
I'll
about
start
that.
with relaxing. I would say for me, a relaxing game. No, for me, it would be like no. Actually, let me start with high anxiety. For me, anxiety is like Tetris.
Yeah. Start on
Anxiety
level
to me
9,
is
right?
Tetris. Yeah. Like yo, or if you're doing like versus is someone that's mad good, and then you're like, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Send him 6 lines,
Yeah.
and he sends you like 8, and then you're like,
Whoa, what?
what? Nah. Tetris to me gets my heart. That gets my heart rate here. I'm going to
Mega
the
Man
promised land.
Zero tilts me so bad
Ooh, that's
because
a good one.
that game is so hard, and I feel like it shouldn't be. Like it
Yeah,
invalidates all the skill I have from X, and then the
yeah, that's
controls I
wild.
feel are bad too. So like every time I play it, and I'm trying to just like you know
Ah,
I have an expectation that I should be like really good at this, but I'm not because the game is like dumb hard, and it pisses me off.
yo. Wait,
Yeah.
which the old Mega Man Zero? You're not talking about like ZX. You're talking about like
No,
because those were
zero.
the
Any of the four, 1 through 4,
1 through
dumb
4.
stressful, dumb difficult for no reason.
Yeah, what do they
Um,
have to gain by being so hard?
I don't, I don't know. Like,
Trying to
like
make you look bad.
I feel like all the hard games are like plagued by bad controls. Like the Zero
Mm.
games have like bad controls, at least the first one, and then
Yeah.
like the Souls games, they have horrible controls. Like everybody's like, "Oh, the game's super hard." I'm like, "No, the game plays like crap. That's why it's hard."
Mm.
Mm.
Like it takes you like 3 seconds to get out of a roll. Like
Oh yeah, no,
uh
I can't knock you there.
relaxing game, that's tough.
Damn, you saying you always stress when you play games?
No, I just can't think of one that I'm like a go to for like relaxing. Sometimes some Mario Kart, I'd say.
Little cruise.
Relaxing. Actually, yeah, I didn't actually say a relaxing game. Hold up.
Or I'll play some RPGs. Like right now, I've been playing like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and like you know, it keeps me pretty chill. I can't
Going
think
through
of.
Yeah,
Spider-Man, swing through the city. Some
I actually
swing.
didn't even get Spider Man.
But the
it's on my
throwback.
list.
Mm-hmm.
The old ones though, like the PS1 ones though, those were fun.
PS2. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even play the PS2 ones. I'm talking about like the Neversoft Activision ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
those are
yeah,
my jam.
I had that on. I played that on PC. I got one of them. I'm trying to remember. Was it Spider Man? I think it was Spider Man 2 actually for Activision. Yeah, it didn't have Venom in it. Spider Man 2 on PC. Shit was shit was fuego.
Yeah, but the other, I think the third game on that list for the top three, like relaxing, was Minecraft. And I feel like it's just all these one player games or games that are like not competitive. They're like relaxing to them because everything else pisses them off that's like
Yeah.
competitive. I don't think it's the game itself. It's just like the community or like playing online against other people. It's
No,
like
that's
stressful.
why. Yeah, no, that's why I was asking. I'm like, yo, who is this? The thousand gamers they asked. It sounded like they were not even to be that person, but like they really sounded like what people online will say the stereotypical gamer is, like people who only play shooters or people that like you know really play only a certain type of game. Mostly either like Modern Warfare Activision fans or people who only play like mobile games
Mm-hmm.
or Nintendo has a Switch.
Yeah, and
So
it's weird because it's like the only single player game it seemed like from that. And I'm looking at it like right now.
what else was on that? No, cause yeah, Pokemon was basically they're like Pokemon was all up in that list too for most relaxing. And actually, that probably would be make sense for me. Pokemon's hella relaxing. Shit's not shit ain't difficult.
Yeah,
Shit
so
can be
they
annoying, but it's not. It's literally just you know.
so the study fleshes out more, and basically the number one stressful genre is first person shooters, of course, then MOBA, and then survival, then fighting, and then MMOs. Of that top 10 most stressful games, there's only one single player game, and that's Resident Evil 2. Every other game on there is like it's stressful because you're playing against other people. Like Madden, I don't find it stressful. It's just the moment I pop on my headset and play online, then it gets stressful.
Mm-hmm.
So games get stressful when it involves playing with someone or playing against someone or both.
Playing against someone, it seems like.
But what
What's
about
weird?
team-based games? Like when you play and with like other people to like, so like we play Streets of Rage.
Um, I mean, it didn't get that deep into it. It doesn't seem like.
Hmm.
But what is weird though is that Madden's also on like the top stress relieving games. It's number five.
How's Madden
So it's
stress relieving?
when you don't play online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like any sports game. We usually think like people who play fighting games talk mad shit or like just pretty much basically was like not to say toxic, but the thuggery. But nah, you
Mm-hmm.
people like I met my friends who played like 2K, who played Madden, who played FIFA. Oh my god, get a couple of Africans in a room, mention FIFA, yo, just sit back, just have a
So,
seat, just have a seat after that. But not to your point. Yeah, Madden is far from non-stressful when it if it doesn't involve a person.
Yeah, like when you like if you're playing, like the franchise mode and like building up your team and stuff like that, then it's pretty relaxing. Like you build up the team, that kind of stuff. But you play online, it's a whole different story. Like, and then they say like games were like the number one stress relieving, and then role playing, simulation, adventure. Excuse me, and then RPGs. Well, sandbox RPG, which I mean I don't know what the difference between that, I guess, whatever. But yeah, so stop playing online with people if you don't want to be stressed out. I guess that's what it means.
yeah, I
Or
agree with that.
mute people, yeah.
Just mute people.
That's
Yeah.
how it works. Just mute people.
or
Um,
get into The Sims, basically.